about basic stuff. They was worried about what they were going to eat. They were worried about what they were going to wear. Little faith looks on the natural things. Let me tell you the key word in the key word in faith is focus. Remember that. The key word to faith is focus. Look at somebody and say, what you looking at?
What you looking at? What you focused on?
What are you focused on? What are you looking at? Right? Let me tell you this, and I hear you, Lord. I just heard God say, what you look at the longest, you'll see that produce. What you look at the longest is what your faith will produce. What you look at the longest is what your faith will produce. Because that's what you're putting your faith in. Right? Amen. Little faith, little faith. And like I said, the truth of the matter is that we all start there. We all start at little faith. But it's not intended for us to build a house there. We have to move on to great faith. So let's talk about what great faith is. Remember I said little faith struggles. It's a struggling faith. Today I know God said it. I know God will do it. And that settles it.
That's right.
Great faith. Great faith don't struggle. Great faith don't look at the circumstance. Great faith has laser focus on Jesus. Great faith knows that I don't care what the situation is going to bring me. I know God got it. I know what the promise is. I know what God said. So let me tell you what my God said about that situation. Amen. Let me tell you what God said. So remember David and Goliath. Right? Everybody was like, I don't know what we're going to do. There's a giant outside. I don't know what. David, young David, I think he was 14 at the time. He said, let me at him. I'm going to take my rock and slingshot. I got this. So he goes out with his rock and slingshot. He says, you know what, Mr. Giant? I'm about to show you who the God of Israel is. Now, he wasn't focused on the fact that this is a giant, right? Taking over the whole city. He wasn't moved by the circumstance. He saw God. He kept his faith on God. He said, God is going to take you down. I'm going to show you who the king of Israel is. I'm going to show you who's the giant in this house. And he swung that rock and knocked him out and killed him. Right? Faith, great faith is not focused on the circumstance. So let's look at some examples. Let's go to Matthew chapter 15. And let's start at verse 21. So, leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. A Canaanite woman, from the vicinity came to him crying loud, Son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is demon-possessed and my suffering terribly. Jesus did not answer her a word. So, before him, help me, Lord. He replied, it's not right to take the children's bread and toss it to dogs. She said, yes, Lord, I know. She says, but even the dogs eat the crumbs that falls from the master's table. Where was she talking about the situation? The whole entire context is about the Lord. The servant, listen, I have a problem. Are you going to fix it?
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's not that we ignore the circumstance, but we don't glorify it. We don't give it life. We give it to the life destroyer. We give it to Jesus. Our focus is on God. And what does God say about my circumstance? She said, look, I know I'm not, one of your kind. I know that. But your crumbs, the leftovers. What's left over? Give me that now. Because I'm here to tell you, your whole family is not going to receive what you have to give. So give me their portion. Give me what they're not going to take now, because I know you can. Right? So I'm not leaving until I get a yes. How many of you are that committed to go to God on your own situations? To say, God, I'm on my knees. I'm not even going to glorify what the situation is, but I am not getting up until you tell me it's done. I am on my knees. She knelt down. Kneeling, do you know kneeling is a sign of reverence? Kneeling is a sign of, I am submitting to your authority. Kneeling is a sign of submission. Listen, I can't do nothing in and of myself. There is nobody on this earth that can help me. But I'm going to kneel before you because I know you can. So I'm not getting them, no, you didn't come for me, but while you're here, I need a favor. don't look at the circumstance.
Come on, come on.
Let's look at another situation. Go to Luke. There's a centurion servant these little words. A centurion servant whom his master valued highly was sick and about to die. The servant heard of Jesus and sent him to the elders of the Jews, asking him to come and heal his servant. When they came to Jesus, they pleaded earnestly with him that this man deserves to have you do this because he loves our nation. But in Matthew chapter 8, we read the same account of this man who actually Matthew records going to Jesus. The centurion soldier who went to Jesus and says, look, my servant is sick. Just speak the word and I know he'll be okay. So Jesus says, hold on, I'm going to come down and we're going to go and do this thing. No, he said, you don't even have to come off your post. Just say it. Just say it, and I know it's done. Now, in that context, now you can read it on your own, Matthew chapter 8. Where is he talking about the circumstance? Where's his focus at? The centurion. Who is he focused on? The servant or Jesus?
He said, speak the word.
He said, speak the word. He told Jesus, just say it.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have to come to my house.
Right.
And you listen, right? You don't have to come down here and beat nobody up. You don't have to come down here and do a thing. Just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it. You don't have to go and confront so-and-so for me. Just say it. No, you don't even have to send an angel. Don't send down here legion of angels of God. Just say it. Just say it. Just say the word and I know it'll be okay. Just say it and I know the circumstance will change. If you